Today's 4-minute short story is a mystery about a cat. It's titled, The Cat's Meow, Whiskers' Mysterious Mischief. Here we go. The quaint town of Meadow Ridge was known for its cobblestone streets and charming cottages, but lately an air of mystery had settled over its narrow alleys. The townsfolk whispered of strange occurrences, missing trinkets, peculiar shadows, and the lingering feeling of being watched. It all seemed to revolve around a peculiar feline resident named Whiskers. Whiskers was no ordinary cat. His sleek black fur and piercing green eyes hid an intelligence that surpassed that of his furry companions. The townspeople would often find him perched on windowsills, observing the world in an air of regal disdain. But as the mystery deepened, so did Whiskers' involvement. The rumors reached the ears of Detective Sarah Reynolds, a no-nonsense investigator with a penchant for solving peculiar cases. Intrigued, she decided to delve into the enigma of Meadow Ridge. Sarah's investigation led her to Mrs. Thompson, an elderly woman who claimed to have lost her prized possession, a family heirloom necklace. She was convinced that the mischievous Whiskers had something to do with it. With a sense of determination, Sarah paid Mrs. Thompson a visit. The elderly woman's cozy cottage smelled of lavender, and the ticking of a grandfather clock echoed in the background. Mrs. Thompson greeted Sarah with a weary smile, her eyes clouded with worry. "Detective, you must find my necklace. It's the last memory I have of my late husband." Sarah, a seasoned investigator, examined the room. Whiskers lounged on a velvet cushion, eyeing her with an inscrutable expression. The detective questioned Mrs. Thompson about any potential witnesses or suspicious activities. The old woman could only point to the mysterious cat as the likely culprit. Undeterred, Sarah decided to observe Whiskers closely. She staked out the alleyways, hoping to catch the feline in the act. But Whiskers proved elusive, slipping through the shadows like a wraith. Days turned into weeks, and Sarah's frustration grew. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Sarah spotted Whiskers skulking near the town square. She followed him discreetly, and the mystery unraveled one careful step at a time. Whiskers led her to an abandoned warehouse at the outskirts of town. Inside, Sarah discovered a hidden trove of stolen items, jewels, trinkets, and even a missing bicycle. The cat had created a secret hoard, a feline den of pilfered treasures. Sarah couldn't help but marvel at the audacity of the cunning cat. However, as she had attempted to retrieve the stolen goods, the door slammed shut behind her. Sarah was trapped, the air thick with tension. Whiskers sat atop a pile of jewels, his eyes gleaming with mischief. Is this cat going to kill her? I don't know. Let's find out. A mysterious figure emerged from the shadows. A cat burglar, clad in a tiny black mask and cape. It was Whiskers' partner in crime, a fellow feline with a knack for thievery. The duo had orchestrated an elaborate scheme, framing Whiskers for the crimes while accumulating a secret stash of valuables. Sarah, now a captive audience, watched as Whiskers and his accomplice executed a daring escape, leaving her behind with a sly flick of their tails. As the door swung shut, a miffed chorus of triumphant meows echoed through the warehouse. I can do a better meow than that. Meow! The townspeople were perplexed when Sarah emerged from the abandoned warehouse empty-handed. Whiskers resumed his regal perch on windowsills, the townsfolk none the wiser to his mischievous exploits. In the end, the mystery of Meadow Ridge remained unsolved, and Whiskers had the last laugh. The townspeople, oblivious to the true mastermind behind the pilfered possessions, continued to share tales of the enigmatic cat, unaware he was the true architect of the perfect crime.